Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
How y'all doing out there? My name is DS from Brooklyn, New York, and I go to FSU and kind of just dropped a tape like a week and a half ago and is doing some crazy numbers.
Okay,
so,
okay.
But what up to you, White Dot?
I'm good.
I know you've been on these airwaves blazing it up, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate you for stopping through this
Oh,
video.
you already know, dog. You already know.
Okay. What made you come? A quick bunch of questions. I'm going to go ahead and run it down. What made you come from the big city
To Tallahassee.
all the way to small Tallahassee?
Hey, Tallahassee is like a second home to me, man. Back in the day, I used to live here for a little bit. My parents were in the military. We got stationed down here for a couple of years. So when I was down here, I became like a really big FSU fan as a kid. So then I was like, yo, when I grow up, that's where I want to go. So then that's kind of how it happened. I kind of ended up back here.
Okay. What is your classification?
I'm technically a junior, but I've taken off for classes right now because music is moving at the moment.
Okay.
So I got to run with that.
What you got coming up? I want to know.
Oh, man. Well, first off, but just passed. I just dropped this tape, July 11th.
The name of the tape?
First Take, hosted by Don Cannon. It's crazy, man. I mean,
nice.
Homie showed love. The first track I dropped for that was Hometown, and that's when I really got like a lot of love from the blogs because Hometown was it's that same sample. If you ever heard that Big Sean tape,
yeah,
it's that same exact sample. It's upbeat more, and I got a lot of love from the blogs from that. And then what I dropped after that? I dropped Finished. Actually, I dropped Finished on this station right here. That was about maybe I think like a year ago. Dropped Finished on this station. Okay. And that got a lot of love down here. And then, so now I just dropped the tape, and that's just booming right now. So that's really what I'm focusing on pushing at the moment. And then after that, that's when we move on to the bigger things, man.
I just want to know, you didn't tell the people, do you rap, do you sing?
Oh, wow,
What do you do?
I apologize. No, I'm a hip-hop artist, yeah, I rap. Okay. I just hate saying it like that.
Do you freestyle?
I do, but I don't like to, because I feel like freestyling is kind of pointless nowadays. Like, I do it sometimes for fun, but like, to be real, I like making music. I like getting together, getting in the studio, making good music that people can feel and vibe to, and you know what I mean, and really understand where I'm trying to come from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Freestyle's dope though. Don't be wrong. Like I know like real dope freestyle heads that do that stuff every day, but
it's not your thing.
It's not my thing.
That's real.
Okay, we're gonna touch on a little bit of history. What made you came up with your name? What's the reason behind the story?
DS, man. Okay, pretty much what happened is the name stands for double standard, right? And I don't want it to sound like I'm some super OD conscious rapper or whatever. But I mean, I do rap conscious sometimes. But it's pretty much what it is like life. Like life is a double standard. Like it's different for you than it is for me. And in the sense of like what I may be able to do, you might not be able to do. So it's a little cocky in a way, but that's kind of how that's kind of how it comes off.
I get it. How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music. I've been taking music seriously since I was like 16.
Okay.
How old are you now?
22.
Okay.
Okay, your first I don't know if it's your first mixtape, but one of the few.
It's my first solo.
First solo, okay. So were you in a group before?
I was in a group before.
What was the name of the group?
The group.
How many people was it?
It was 3 people. It was called Secondary Culture. It was me, my brother, my cousin, and my brother still makes music. My cousin don't. My cousin's actually my manager now. But we were like a little rap group, you know. We had a little, the people in the hood. They was like kind of feeling it, whatever. Yeah. So it was cool. And then there was some differences between my cousin and my brother. So that had to, that kind of ended in was it 2009? Yeah, it ended in like 2009. And then I just been doing my own solo thing since.
Okay. What about your mixtape, First Take? Tell us a little about it.
Okay. Well, First Take, really, the whole purpose behind the name is not specifically like ESPN.
I'm thinking ESPN.
Yeah, because that's what everybody thinks when they first. It just happened to be like, it was a good like euphemism for it. But First Take is literally because it's my first solo, so it's my first take at that. Yeah. And then it's also like my first time like doing like a big like selection of music. Like if you listen to First Take, you will know that there's a song for everybody on there. Like there are people that just like to turn up. There's one of those. You know what I mean? If you like to think intellectually, there's one of those. If you like to be in your feelings, there's one of those. You know what I mean? Like I mean, and then the track is really like it's like a culmination of my life. Like, and I really want people to feel the music, not only the lyrics and the lyricism and the punchlines and the bars and but I want you to feel like you came where I came from. You know what I mean? Like you sitting up in New York back in those stop and frisk days and being harassed by cops for no reason just because you're standing outside. I want you to feel that. I want you to feel like you was there. You know what I mean? So that's like the purpose of the tape. But yeah, I mean I'm working on I'm on a big campaign right now. So that was the first step of the campaign.
How many tracks are on it?
It's 13 tracks.
13
was that intentional for there to be a song for everybody, or did it just kind of just flow that way?
It really kind of just happened that way. I wasn't. I didn't wake up and like, yo, I'll make a song for everybody. Like it really like I was just making music. It just happened. I'm like, yo, like you can really listen to this no matter who you are,
So what's your favorite song on the mixtape?
I was just talking about this with my homie before we got up here, and I really don't have one. If I had to pick one, though, if I really, really, really had to, it might be Summer of Che. And if you get on Dat Piff and you get on there, you'll hear it, and it's a really, really good mix of everything on that song.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? It's on Dat Piff.
It's on Dat Piff. Anything
check them out.
Besides Dat Piff, where else can they find it?
It's on live mixtapes too, but the tape is really a Dat Piff exclusive. Okay. So it's not really supposed to be there. I ain't put it there. Someone else put it there, but it's on live mixtapes.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So I don't know who did, but someone else put it there, and I think it's on Hot New Hip Hop as well. So you can go on there and download it from there too. Also, I'll be having physical copies, but those are really for promotional purposes. I'm not selling those or nothing. It's a mixtape. Mixtapes are free these days.
How did you link up with Don Cannon? How did you get him to host it?
Yeah, that's big.
Don, homie. Okay, shout out to my manager for that, for real, because he really did all the work there. But he knows a guy who knows a guy, and he linked him to my music, and Don was like, "Yo, this is legit." And I thought for a moment. I thought he was just doing it for the money. But I tested him. I sent him that new track that I was just telling you about earlier. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, should I just put this on the tape or nah? And he was like, oh, no. Don't waste this on a mixtape. And I was like, oh, okay. So now, I was like, you're paying attention to what's going on.
That's smart.
So, yeah, so that's how that worked out. But Cannon's a good dude, you know what I mean? He's kind of funny because all he does is work out nowadays. So
a lot of DJs, that's all they doing. Khaled, that's all he's doing is working out.
All he does is work out. That man dropped so much weight. Ross has dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah,
he's like skinny Ross now, dog. So was Fat Joe. Actually, he was telling me a story about how he was on the beach, on South Beach, running past some brolic dude or something like that, racing him down the. I don't know, dog. These guys are all trying to get skinny on us.
Right.
Okay, any upcoming visuals, features, songs that you are doing in the next maybe coming weeks or days that you want people to check out?
Well, all right. Well, when I get back to New York in a couple of weeks, I'll be dropping 2 different videos. One for Don't Stop, one for The Voices. Those are the ones that you have. And then outside of that, I'm just shooting the other big video, the one with Kiss and Joe.
Doing anything with, because I think y'all from the same borough. You and Bobby Shmurda?
Oh man, I had a feeling you were gonna ask me about that. He's cool. I've reached out to Troy Ave. I've reached out to Troy Ave, and we worked with that. We're working on getting something together there. But outside of that, I don't know about any Shmurda features. Not yet.
Okay.
Nah. No shade, dog. Yeah, he's doing his thing now. That's a hot song. That song's everywhere. Actually, I have a management company right now.
Okay.
I own a management company, Full Creative Control, and I did that because I realized the management game is really dirty, and I didn't realize how dirty it was until I was trying to get signed to one, and they try to take everything.
So it's like someone like Diddy. You know how Diddy, he manages Ross and a couple of more people. I think French.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dirty world.
Yeah,
period.
No, it's real dirty. Like, I mean, the music game, we already knew the music game was dirty. Mm-hmm. But the management portion of it, I mean, I got a homegirl, the one that's on that Voices track. Yeah. She's signed to a deal where for over the next 3 years, they're taking 25-30% of her pay.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy.
And she can't get out of it. Cannot get out of it. No loopholes.
We finna wrap it up a little bit. Any contact information you want to give out to people?
You can definitely link me at artist named _DS on Twitter. I rarely _gram on the gram. And fccbrooklyn.com. I mean, that's where I'm at. Oh, don't forget restlessvisionaries.com too. So that's where we're going to be at. And that's, if you want to get at me. Booking, you got to go to fullcreativecontrol@gmail.com. And that's about it.
Okay.
And the music is on datpiff.com.
Music is on thatpiff.com.
Live mixtapes, by the way, not live mixtapes, even though you didn't put it on there.
I ain't put it on there.
Matching your beard. Hey, I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce the song that I got loaded up right now to the people before they can go ahead and hear it and check it out.
All right. This is The Voices featuring Cola Ray and Che by me on First Take. Get it on Dat Piff now.